a number of themes which emerge from the material to which you make reference. That one of the themes was that you were supposedly associated with a convicted paedophile.
Indeed, yeah.
Could you tell us a bit about that, please, Mr. Jefferies?
Yes, this was somebody who was not actually on the staff of the establishment where I was teaching, but the preparatory school for that establishment. He had at one time lived in one of the flats in the building where I live. He had sold that flat to somebody else, who in turn had sold it to yet another person, and it was that person from whom I eventually bought the flat. So there was a very, very considerable time gap between his selling the flat and my buying it. I think I was supposed to be a friend of his. I very, very rarely came across him, and indeed only came across him on a comparatively small number of professional occasions.
Well, you've demonstrated there the entirely tenuous, indeed fatuous, I may say so, association. Another theme which you touch on, it's fair to say, in paragraph 22 of your statement, portraying you as a sexually perverted voyeur. A number of suggestions were made which I think you believe to be mutually contradictory in relation to that. Could you help us a bit with that, Mr. Jefferies?
Yes, I mean, it was certainly suggested that there may well have been some sort of sexual motivation for the murder of Joanna Yeates, and at the time, obviously, I was suspected of that murder. On the other hand, it was suggested in some of the articles that I was gay, so that created a bit of a problem as far as that particular line was concerned. And I think it was then suggested in another article that the answer might be that I was bisexual. So the press were trying to have it every possible way.